So, if you're interested, let me tell you my plan. Let's say at middle of September, somewhere London within second, oyster zone, accessible space. I would like to open a building, let's say, actionist occupation for a restricted period, let's say for 2 weeks, and this is going to be the rehearsal room. 2 weeks period, very committed work starts. Improvisational workshops, just daily 4, 6, 8 hours. It's work, an art, and as much horizontal as possible. But it's not going to be a squat for anybody who is not part of the show. So let's say for the end of the September, we're going to have the last 2 weeks workshop, very intense one. And for the first weeks of the October, I'm going to booking. Sounds ridiculous, but yes, on different protest sites, which usually the outdoor, the protest sites and the outdoor protest sites, especially desperate to have any kind of event to keep up the outreach. This is the situation. That's why such a theater has market in the non-profitable meaning of the word, but it is. Very quickly 3 venues because all of these workshop from theater, from artist point of view, this is the curiosity. See, I made fun theater in my country. That you have a very special relationship with the audiences, much, so you touch it. It's a very near relationship, and it claims different techniques, different voice. It's it's outdoor theater, and many other. And let's make it. We're gonna have 3 little venues, and then we're going to make footages, and then we start to organize any kind of company and start fundraising if we want. But the most important that those people who get inspired and would like to join us should not expect really great payment, probably, since probably we're going to go to support
our comrades on battlefield.
Issues and comrades and the protests that usually has not great, so it's quite, but they are very welcoming people, and most important that it should be a mixed group. So I waiting for artists who interested about to make theater at the front of the police who is watching, and so just because we are there, they're going to be there, because if you show something, a slow walking, whatever, and you're not going to arrest it, then it's going to affect on the whole protest whenever you go away next day. But it means that it's going to be a very strange theater, a very salto mortale, a very serious one. Then you're going to play with the policeman, who is not there he's not an actor.
Very captive audience.
Yeah, so
and you can make him or turn them into actors.
Yes.
Which we do usually.
And it's a doable thing, and I'm happy to work together about it. And the other, and it's a work, or mission rather. And so I'm really welcoming those less artist kind of brothers who are more interested about, you know, direct action and who does direct, I'll be happy to learn. Because all, as at this, so I'm really focused about direct action, political direct action, and I think the theater can do it. So after the rabbits, we're going to hopefully make a second bigger proper rehearsal about the sketches which become more successful, and we're going to make a show for spring, and we start to circling between different protest sites, probably
And eco villages.
and
by
eco
that
villages,
point.
and those people who struggling consciously with fighting with the power, usually corporate or state power. And
Usually. It could be anywhere. The power is very tricky.
yeah, sometimes. And those who think they have they know a lot about protests and direct actions, whatever, they welcome. Obviously, if it's a successful project, it's going to be bugged by undercover, just as it works. It's
It just means
theater.
that we have
So,
more audience, more
but
strict audiences.
I think I spoke already more than enough. If you're interested, join us on the Utopian Bohemians Frontline Theatre Facebook group.